You already know what it is, man. It's the general of the Party Punishers. It's going down real big today. Before I even introduce myself, I got to say happy born day to my partner in crime,
Happy G Day, man.
my main man.
Day.
Happy Punisher Day. Now, let's get back into it, man. We're going to talk about this guy a little bit later on. I am the General DJ Prince Sai, a.k.a. Big Sai, a.k.a. Mama Wildy, the Blackula hip hop. And to the right of me,
Y'all know who it is, man. OG Face Gotti, a.k.a. Ram Face, your mammy, grandmammy, great-great-great-grandmammy's favorite pastor, Ham Mercy, a.k.a. Mr. Facing Dale.
yo. Yeah, I was going to talk about that, but I'm going to leave that one alone.
I'm going to talk about it, though.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm going to talk about it.
I'm not talking about that.
Hey, man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Big Country, a.k.a. the Pretty Granddaddy, a.k.a. Daddy Debonair, a.k.a. the Big Centaur, a.k.a. the Birthday Boy.
Yo, this guy. This guy.
Look, man, I'm enjoying the over the hill. I like to call that the over the hill because I'm right at 50 right now. And I feel good. Like I woke up on my birthday feeling good. I wasn't feeling depressed. You know, I thought I was going to hit that midlife crisis type situation, but it was actually a good day, man. I really had a good day. And I went to work on my birthday.
Yeah, I see he did.
Yeah, man. I had to go cook up some things.
I must got some of your energy. I'm feeling mighty great today.
Look, you know that power, that Punisher power.
Yeah.
Slide through.
Yeah, because y'all just had me walk a mile and I ain't like it.
That wasn't our fault. I called you and told y'all, look, it wasn't no. I told you it wasn't no parking here. No. It wasn't none. I rode around for 30 minutes looking for parking, like I was in New York.
Before we get deeper and deeper, also, First Lady of the Party Punisher show, she couldn't make it today. She had some very important business she had to handle, and you know that is the most beautiful, gorgeous, my sister, Jersey.
Your damn sister.
Yeah, I said my.
Yeah, your sister. We understand that. We miss you, Jersey.
I miss you, Jersey.
We see you next week.
You know, I miss you, Jersey.
Or the week after. Or the week after.
But you know what?
Or the week after.
When you take care of family stuff, it's okay.
But we'll see you,
definitely. Yo, before we go any further, you know, I'm Mr. Book before I go any further. Like I said, today I'm feeling very great. The energy is beautiful. Listen, Madison, North Carolina. Y'all my new place.
Where's that at?
Down near Rockingham.
Oh, y'all, that's where y'all was at?
Yeah,
man.
You had a good time?
I had a great time.
Y'all didn't invite me.
You was at work.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I did, yeah. I was. Okay, I'll take that back then. I apologize.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't bring me no cake back or nothing?
We bought you some wires back.
You bought my wires back? Oh, I gotta show you. I got some new toys now. I didn't mean to say it like that, Paul. I didn't mean to say it new, but I got some. I got the remote XLR now.
Yeah.
Without wires.
You told me you was getting that.
Yeah, I got like 4 sets. So
listen,
we good.
Y'all go to Madison, North Carolina. There's some wagons down there. You hear what I say?
So who?
Wagons.
Chevys?
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, like that?
Suburbans.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Yukons?
Yeah. XL.
That old girl say double XL.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I don't care about that.
Yeah, they nice too. They nice.
Yeah, they got them shined up real pretty down there.
Yes, yeah. I like the way you said it. Shined up real pretty.
I got saved about 18, 19 years ago, so I don't care nothing about that.
Damn.
Hallelujah. I got saved.
Well, I care about it. It's beautiful. I can say what you can't say.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna sit up and say this before we go any too much further. The game has brought the West Coast back. Have y'all listened to the Game's new album, The Documentary 3?
I listened to a couple of joints you told me to listen to. It's fire.
Man, that whole album from 1 all the way through No skips, no nothing. Fire.
I'm gonna make
Every-
it in my car today.
Man, I'm
That's fire.
telling you, the game whole album fire. Him and Snoop got a track, him and Weezy, him and Ye,
Him and his daughter.
him and his daughters. Well, they joking nice.
Is he the old game?
Yes, sir.
That first G
Yes,
Unit
sir.
game.
Listen,
sir.
listen, and this the part that I told Face is more to it. Is more to it because on certain songs he's yelling out G-Unit.
Oh, you speak about G Unit. Yeah, it's a dope album, man.
Yeah, that
all
album.
the way through.
It's a I'm gonna say it's another classic. It's rock. You can ride to it
Yeah.
without even skipping.
All the
Okay,
way
okay,
through.
okay.
Dope.
So
Dope.
it's that real West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And with some great R&B samples.
Yeah.
Like he really went on like the product. I wish that albums was like they used to be, so you can read the credits.
Oh,
To
okay,
see
yeah.
who was more
The
involved.
producer.
Yeah, the producers.
And he
executive-
had some skits on there. You know, that's what's missing from a lot of the hip hop albums now.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have the skits no more.
I don't think. Who you think had the best skits?
For me, it was Redman.
Nah, Snoop had some good ones.
Yeah,
But Wu-Tang.
nah.
And keep feeding them and feeding them.
Wu-Tang
and
had some
feeding
nice
them.
ones.
Wu had some nice
But
ones.
the hardest was always 50 to me. Like that Robin Steele era that 50 had.
50 had some nice, but
Jay had some joints.
yeah,
Joints
but
too.
that Wu and Snoop, you know how Snoop came in, W Ball.
Yeah,
You know.
but if you go back, I mean, that first Redman album.
Yeah, he had some nice interludes on. I'm gonna tell you who else had some nice interludes on his first album was Luda.
Yeah,
Luda first album
Luda.
had some nice interludes on there, man.
Luda has some nice joints.
And you know they stopped doing that with hip hop records. Why? I don't know. That was so entertaining.
Yeah,
That was the thing, though. It took away from them being gangster. So now they got to be hard. Now they couldn't.
because
They
it
couldn't be
was
funny.
more. It was more. They got to do their comical
Being
side.
Yeah.
comedic. Yeah, you can still be funny and laugh and still be a gangster.
Yeah,
You know, you gotta laugh sometime.
Speaking of laughs, Face,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Face and Dale.
Yes, sir.
oh man,
That's what they call me.
So I heard you was getting sold for $2 on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was $2 Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, and they were trying to sell my burrito.
Hey, boy, and I heard you were getting a lot of hits.
yeah. You was getting
You
some
was
hits.
getting a lot of hits.
Yeah, it was.
DMs was lighting up.
Look,
yeah,
I'm good. They
was
didn't
trying-
want me. They didn't
Yeah,
want
they
me.
was trying.
I'm too old for them now.
They were trying to. They were trying to fill the burrito, man. They had me on sale $2 Tuesday. They were selling me for $2.
But it's okay
Gotta
though.
put some zeros behind that. Good gracious.
But you know what? The
Without the decimal.
monetary don't mean value of things though.
Yeah.
It don't really mean your
So-
value. Because somebody can give you $2 and you could have gave them the time of their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what it-
Roller coaster ain't but 30 seconds.
Yeah. But I
What a roller. Look, you pay, don't get mad at me because I gave you 2 minutes and the roller coaster only gave you 30 to 45 seconds and you happy. You come off the roller coaster, whoa, you see what? Whoa! And then I give you a good 2 minutes and then you want to get in group chat and talk about me. No, don't know. You ain't talk about Fury 935 when you went to Carowinds.
Yeah.
So don't talk about me when you ain't talk about Fury 935.
You just did a drop zone.
That's it.
Just a drop zone.
You
Just
know what I'm saying? I'm like the little old, remember the old roller coasters, the little rickety one that
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gold Rush.
Look, that's what it
Carolina
was.
Gold Rush.
Look, it might take you a minute to get up there, but we're gonna get up there. When I get
Yep.
you up there, I'm gonna take you right down fast. Shoo.
Yo,
That was but that album, it's been some nice music coming out, man. It's been some of the, and I ain't gonna call them old heads, it's just been some of the mature veterans.
Yeah.
That's been dropping some new music. It's been kind of dope, man.
Yeah, everything T.I. done dropped been fire.
Yeah.
T.I. been on fire.
hey,
And Juvie. Juvie been on
Yeah.
fire too right now.
Yeah,
hey,
Judy.
did you hear the Let 'Em Know remix? This T.I. Luda.
Oh no. I ain't.
Anything with Luda on it, though. Joe will slip on Luda.
Fire.
Nah, Luda always been
Luda always
been
should go.
nice.
Look, from What's Your Fantasy was always mine.
Yeah.
From What's Your Fantasy on
Luda
that was
always
it.
been nice.
Luda put Atlanta on the map hard.
Luda always.
When Luda first dropped, he was hard.
Luda always.
But like,
Luda.
what's your fantasy?
But
Shauna was hard from
that's
the
what I was
shy.
just getting ready to say. Yeah,
From the shy,
she fell off slowly.
She didn't fall off. They just didn't push it.
They didn't push it. They didn't put like that. That's what made
Shauna just dropped some new stuff. It's dope.
You got to think
Shauna
about
can
it.
spit.
She's still with DTP?
No,
Nah, but Shauna can
a
spit.
contract ran out. But you got to think. This
But
is me.
during that era, you had so many women coming out. You had Foxy, you had Lil' Kim. You just had so many. And Shauna wasn't doing certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to get that sex appeal. You wasn't gonna see Shauna in no two-piece. She wasn't doing all that.
Shauna she was like
She was a little sexy.
Yeah, Shauna was bad.
But she was
Shauna
like, you know,
bad.
what was the old girl from Memphis, LaChat and all of them. She
Yeah.
you know, she still had that little thug in her.
Yeah.
That thug sex appeal.
But you got to think about it. I'm gonna be to me. I mean, this is my opinion. Luda pushed nobody on DTP but himself.
But that's
No, I think he pushed Titty Boy now.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't. That's
Yeah,
why they left.
I think he did. I don't think it was as hard
Duffel
as
Bag Boy was the only thing he pushed, and that
But-
was a big
because he
thing.
was on it.
No, he wasn't on
No,
Duffel Bag.
he was
That
on the
was
remix.
Weezy.
He was on
Yeah,
the
he was on the
remix.
remix.
But-
that
but
was
the-
Lil Wayne.
But the thing was with signing to an artist, and I tell any artist, it's rough to sign with an artist because this artist is still trying to make money himself.
Yeah.
So he's gonna put some money behind you, but it's just not that artist you're dealing with. You dealing with that parent company and whatever the other company.
Yep.
So you trying to get money from 3 different places to push your project.
By the time you get the money,
By the time it gets to you feel me? It's hard to push a project like that once you got so many
they gonna
hands.
give Luda 100,000. Luda
You
gonna
feel
give you 30,000.
Because
So-
he's been being because what his backing was his distribution
Yeah.
was Universal.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's rough when you're an artist and you sign to an artist. And then if you're an artist signed to an artist, you still got to make sure your music hard. Just because you signed to an artist and that artist may be in the top 5, top 10 in the world, but if your music
Yeah.
ain't gravitating towards the audience and towards the fan base, I don't care how cool we are, business is business. You know, I just can't keep you on the label and keep pushing this and pushing that, and you ain't got now hot single yet unless I've been featured on.
But it goes back to how hard am I gonna be hotter than my boss?
See, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't look at that. I'm glad you said that. You know how many artists that come out and they be smoking the senior rapper,
Yeah.
but we ain't going for that. You ain't gonna get.
Oh,
more.
look at Dro. Dro's a perfect example.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, look at Dro's a perfect.
yes.
But Dro, he did some stuff to derail himself as well, not just Tip in the company, but Dro
Yeah.
did some stuff to derail his stuff too. But Dro was nice,
Yeah, Dro was definitely nice.
you know.
Dro was definitely nice.
But you know what I can say though?
And I tell people, like, when a lot of people try to get on Lil Jon, you know, he didn't put nobody on. He put some artists on his label, but it's up to them artists to make some hits for you know, other than just something that he's featured on. Them artists had to been putting some stuff out that's solo that you can put in the club, that you can put on the radio.
But I'm gonna say this: since some of them left them, the stuff that they've been putting out has been all right. So that begs the difference to where was he kind of stagnating them because he didn't want nothing hotter than him at the time.
Wasn't nothing gonna be hotter than Lil Jon.
And if you don't stop that,
Well, at that
every
time, when
no.
at that time when Lil
that
Jon
boy cannot do no wrong. I don't
he
know
can do some
why.
wrong, but
I don't know why. Every time you
'Cause
start
he's
talking
Charlotte.
about Lil Jon,
because he's Charlotte.
that boy ain't even Charlotte.
He's Charlotte.
He a transplant.
He's Charlotte.
He a transplant.
But the thing is,
What hospital was he born at?
He
he's
was
Charlotte.
born in Cleveland.
What? No,
He's
what
Charlotte.
Charlotte hospital was he
He
born
was
at?
born in
It don't
Cleveland.
matter if he wasn't born.
No,
he was
that-
raised
that's
here.
no.
He's Charlotte.
He wasn't raised here.
He was raised here.
He
He's
was a
Charlotte.
transplant.
He's
He a
Charlotte.
transplant.
He's Charlotte.
He a transplant.
You know,
He
but
got a Cleveland accent and been here all his life. How you got a
Oh.
Cleveland accent and been here all your life?
Oh,
but the
God.
thing is,
Nah,
and not saying he can't do no wrong, but wasn't nobody as hot as Lil Jon John on that first run. Before he made some mishaps, he derailed himself a little bit too, fooling with them alphabets. You know, he derailed himself. You know, when he made that little comment, because he went from making 200,000-300,000 a show down to about 30,000 or 40,000 now. You know, but he derailed himself fooling with them alphabet folks. You know, and I ain't talking about the FBI, the CIA, or none of them folks. We're talking about them other alphabet folks.
You know, that's stronger than all of them.
Yeah. So
don't find it.
he derailed himself a little bit. But you have to be a dope artist to be signed to another artist. Because some artists, they are going to bring you on. You're going to be a tax write-off. You're going to be sitting on the shelf. You know, you're going to sit on the shelf. You'll be a tax write-off. They might get you a feature here and there. You know, where you're on the track with them here and there. They might get on the track with you just to push some sales here and there. But that's really it. You have to really, if you sign to another label under another artist, you got to make sure your stuff is tight.
But now, what I can say is, out of a lot of the CEOs that I've seen, Weezy is the only one that pushed his artists to be greater than him.
Yeah, Weezy.
Like Weezy.
But see, Weezy got behind his camp, and it wasn't Weezy.
Yeah.
You know, Weezy when if Young Money, baby, like
he always
didn't go as Weezy and Young Money. It's Weezy. You know, I mean, it's Young Moolah. Well, that's just like to me.
Dolph was the same way.
Dolph took off. Like
and what's my other boy from down now from Memphis? One sound like Jesus. What's the boy name? Gotti the same way.
Yo Gotti, he put all on.
But it comes a time when you're an artist, you know you probably gonna have, if you're a hip hop artist, you're gonna have 4 good albums in you. You're gonna have 4, 5 good albums. Then it's best to get on that business side, to get behind some other young artists, because hip hop, even though the seasoned veterans are coming back and doing what they do, hip hop is a young man game. So once you get to a certain age, okay, let me start getting smart and investing in these young boys. And I can still jump on a track here and there, but I'm going to push. And that's what's going on with Gotti and them. They realize I'm getting older. You know, this is a young man game, so I'm not going to go platinum no more.
But when you still dibbling and dabbling, you can't be industry and industry at the same time. Like you can't, and that's where a lot of them still fall off at. Like you said, they get to the point to say, okay, I know I can't make no money, but I still got a homeboy in the street. Let me go give him a bag. Or let me go knock this one off and put some money on his head. Now we see that with Dirk and what's going on with them right now.
Because
boy, that case looking crazy.
Because what they do, they try to be in the street and industry.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't mix both.
And what I like about Frank, and he got I'm going out to his book bag drive Friday. He has a big book bag drive they doing Friday. But what I like about Frank, on one of his interviews, he sat up and said he was still straddling. You know, he was in the streets and he was in the industry. He said once he brought both feet over to the music side all the way, that's when everything started taking off. You know, he said once he was still dibbling, dabbling here and there, it was messing him up. But once he got all the way situated, he was able to get there and bet on Frank. He got his little Brinks truck and he got there and took off.
See, now with him, I F with him more than I F with Baby.
Yeah, both of them are the same.
No, they not the same.
No,
they not the same. Like, but with you, they might be the same. But my interaction with them has been different.
Yeah,
different
I'm not going against neither one.
I'm not going against them. I wish both of them the best.
Yeah, Joe's been trying to say, "Oh, Frank realer than the Baby." Or the
no,
Baby
I'm not.
Realer.
No, that's not.
And I'm glad neither one of them took the bait.
No, look, I'm not saying. I'm not
Kirk
saying
Franklin,
any one of them is.
And Kirk Franklin was one of the hardest albums came out.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that one is harder than the other as far as streetwise. Yeah. I'm just talking about as far as what I like and music wise and verse wise. Baby got that.
That's gonna have you move.
Yeah, but
and Frank is the throwback.
He give you that.
Frank gonna give you the street.
For me, Frank. Okay, I'm gonna say this: the Baby is the MC. Frank is my storyteller. Like when Frank rhymed, I could literally close my eyes and vision the whole movie.
Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Like Frank really, he lay it out for you.
Yeah.
Like he don't rhyme and be all over the place, just putting words together.
He thinks about it.
Right. Like when he could listen, that Jimmy and Johnny just took me for a loop.
and
But
that's
if
the
you
song
go-
that took him there, but Frank been.
But if
doing
you
that.
go, but if you go listen to joints that's before Jimmy and Johnny,
Yeah, Frank
he's been doing the same thing.
Frank been doing heat. That Jimmy and Johnny just took another spot cause some Northerners got a hold of it. Thank y'all, New
Some
York.
who? Some what?
Northerners
Got a what?
got a hold of it.
And we
And
did
they
what?
liked it a little
And
bit.
we did what?
Well, honestly,
You know.
And we did what? Hold on, so wait a minute. Us Northerners did what? We helped. We helped.
No, y'all assisted.
So that's help, right? Assist means help.
Y'all threw an assist. Y'all threw a
Okay, but
So,
you wouldn't have got
we-
that dump.
We appreciate
Okay,
y'all.
see, that's
Thank
all I
you.
wanted to get.
Thank
That's
you.
all I wanted to get
Thank
from
you.
you. That's all. That's
Thank
it. That's all I wanted.
I appreciate that.
but you gotta look at it like this, not for no gratification or gratitude with Jimmy and Johnny. To be honest,
Mike, yeah.
Mike Epps is the one who brought it to the forefront.
Yeah.
He went on different platforms,
And when he spoke to
and when he spoke to Jim Jones,
yeah, when he spoke
he told Jim Jones, he was like, "Listen, you need to get on that song." And so Jim Jones was like, "Who is this dude?" And then the next person I heard talk about it was DJ Clue. DJ Clue, like, it's this dude down in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Fetty P, he fired.
Yeah.
But far as like assists, as much as a lot of people don't like
What's
to give
going
credit,
on, Lil Cam?
a lot of people don't like to get credit. Up north
Yeah.
is known for an assist because even when everything happened with Lil John, who 50 was right there. Come on. 50 said, "Come on, just come on down here for a while and let's work everything out." And now everywhere, hey, he right there. Yeah.
And I like how John do, you know, he got his dates. And, you know, Frank is able to pick out a date if he want to go or not. You know, certain dates, Frank can jump on the tour dates with him. So I like that Charlotte love. You know, that old Samo folk movement.
They
I
do
like
look
that.
good, man. It looks great for y'all.
Yeah.
You know, with as much as, you know, folks talk about they can't get nothing here or nobody don't do nothing this.
So it's starting to open up, man. I just want all my young
But y'all cliquish.
all my young ones that's
Y'all
coming up.
cliquish.
All my young ones, all my young ones that's coming up behind them, though, man. Y'all got to stop all this beef stuff, man. R.P. Lil AJ, he was a nice up and coming artist here in the city that tragically lost his life last week. So prayers out to his family, man. But all y'all young guys, y'all got to stop all this mess, man, because y'all the next wave. But as soon as the door open, y'all gonna shut it back down with all this foolishness. Cause the promoters and them can't put no show on with you. And ain't nobody gonna want to sign you because you're gonna be a liability. So all y'all, and y'all all know who y'all are. You know, I'm not gonna do all that. I don't do all that. But all of y'all know who y'all are.
And
y'all
hot.
Yeah, they
like,
hot.
seriously hot.
Yeah, fish grease hot. You know, but y'all gonna have to figure out something, man. You're gonna have to learn to agree to disagree without, you know, doing certain things you ain't got no business doing.
I mean, you don't even have to disagree.
You
It
know,
don't make you a punk. Just to say, okay, it is what it is. That don't make you a punk.
So we're gonna have to do something, man.
It don't make you a punk. But you just look. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Like
but
that makes you more of a man.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I'm not. If it's something that he don't like, you don't like, y'all tell me and vice versa. I'm like, yo, I pick up the phone quick and be like, yo, that ain't cool.
Yeah, but we just
got. That's the thing. We got to start. They got to start holding each other accountable.
Yeah,
like how we hold each other accountable. These young folks have to start holding each other accountable.
We're gonna have to do something different if we want to keep this spotlight on Charlotte. We don't want the spotlight to come here and then leave as fast as it got here because y'all are interacting with each other the way y'all are.
Well, the spotlight will be here, just be for the wrong thing.
Yeah, but we need the spotlight. We've been saying we've had artists here that's been fired for years and years and years. The Carolina Queens, they were before their time, but you had the Carolina Queens. We've had those artists here.
They definitely
you feel me?
I went back and listened to some of the old joint from Miss Betty Ford and all them. Like they was
so we've had heat here. We just never had nobody really to put their eyes on us. You know, so now that the eyes on us, our young ones need to get there and get it together, man. We got to get it together.
But you know, and it's crazy that like everybody when they say the seasoned vets, the old vets, the oldest, all that, they always look at the up north. But you got seasoned vets that's in your town.
Yeah.
Like right now, to me, as a DJ, Miss Betty Ford and Nikki B got a song out right now. They just dropped the video.
Fire.
Pop that for real. Fire.
Even the what it was, the cipher that they did for the awards.
Yep.
Fire.
Oh man, shout out Nikki B. Saturday night, man, at 7:04, she had the women in there turned up. You know, she had them.
Listen,
in there turned up.
Nikki is
So
like,
shout out Nikki B, man.
Nikki B is like I being honest, she in my top 3 as a host.
Yeah.
She in my top 3 as a host, and as a female MC, she in my top 10.
I'm not, and I don't like saying female MCs, period.
I
I
no,
don't
it's
like
MCs is MCs.
But
yeah.
But you got you okay. That's just
I
like
don't like doing
that's
that.
just like
I can't do it.
you. I mean, everybody
MC,
got their
MC.
own. Everybody got their own.
MC or MC. You know, some of the men might be better than females, some of the females better than men, but they all MC. I don't say, oh, you a bad female. That's like me going up to a broad and say, oh, you a cute fat girl.
That's but she
She's a
is.
cute fat girl.
But she's a cute woman. She just ain't cute cause she fat.
She might be. I know some women that are cute just because they fat. When they got skinny, they ain't cute no more.
That's just like some of my partners.
No, them the ones who on that Ozempic.
No, but
That did too much of that.
That's like some of my
That
partners.
did too much of that and looked like they got there and been out there on Sugar Creek.
Yeah, that Ozempic.
Yeah, they did too much of the
besides, but for real, you never like a woman that you knew that was, nice, voluptuous, and then when she lost weight, wasn't pretty anymore. Like it just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, that's the ones with those Ozempic.
No, it ain't got nothing. This was before the Ozempic time.
Yeah, them the ones with Ozempic.
This they was taking. What was that? Not Sudafed. What was it?
Crackerfield.
No, you remember the
Powderfield.
It was no the pills that they used to take. That they used to take. It was like Sudafed. The that used to make you run fast.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Speed.
No, it wasn't. But it was over the counter. You could buy it over the counter. But the other folks used to take all the time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
it was one side was see-through and the other side was dark, and the little balls on the inside was red and white.
Well, I don't know what the heck.
I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
I'm dead serious. When we get off air, I'm gonna look it up. It used to come in like a pack of like 12, I think. It was pills, dye pills.
Mm.
And they used to have.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, they
I know what you're talking about.
They used to have them zooming.
But if they naturally lose their weight, I'm all for it. But I know some folks that had the surgery, then fool around and turned around with the Ozempic, and them jokers look like The Walking Dead.
And that's because
what's that AMC show? Was that The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
See, now the thing is with that, that's because they don't work out with it. They lose focus on what they're doing because they think the surgery or that shot is going to just take everything away. You still have to worry about toning your stuff up, and because that fat turns into flab now.
And it's just
So now you start to look like, remember when what's her name, Star Jones and Al Roker, when they first got on their weight loss journey, they was just looking bad, and it wasn't that they were looking bad. I don't even know.
There ain't no other way to say it.
So and then our folks, we don't.
Al would look like he was on stem fast.
We don't always have the money to do the skin removal surgery and all that. So people have to think about this. When they go to do this stuff, like it's a process.
What's the one with the process in his head? He lost all that.
Al Sharpton. But see, no, I don't think Al Sharpton was the thing. He was sick, so he lost weight when he was sick. But what he had.
He looked crazy. Yeah, especially with that big
head,
pit bull head,
and then around his neck, his suit
looked like a Rottweiler.
Dude, no, y'all, why y'all? No, y'all not finna. No, y'all not finna. No. No. Don't feed right into it. No.
Then we said we speak the truth.
Yeah, but you're not finna have me talk about the Reverend Al. I talk about anybody but the Reverend Al.
Reverend
I'm
Al
gonna
looked
talk
like,
about everybody.
looked like he was in the 60s and 70s with that guy.
He was.
Al was a gangster though.
Al came.
Al was a gangster. He ran with James Brown and all that. He was a gangster.
He still got that James Brown process too.
Hey,
Boy, let it go, Al. Let it go.
Al ain't letting
Let
that
it go,
go.
Al. Let it go.
Al said, "No,
And
sir."
Look at his head's still holding up good.
Yeah.
He don't look like no hair plugs or nothing. He still got the little bump. Like he just got out, like they took the
Listen,
curls out and just let it.
Boy, that might be an old Steve Harvey.
Nah,
That might be old. I'm telling you,
I
that
don't-
joker might be old lace front.
Nah, I don't think
It might be old lace, and that makeup so good, it might be old lace.
Hey,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
listen, they out here now. Look,
Yeah.
I would never have known it till he came clean. Mano wear hairpiece.
Yeah. Them jokers.
Ain't no.
The rapper. Let's
Yeah.
rap it. That's a hairpiece.
Yeah, them jokers.
Mano lost his hair a long time ago. He came clean.
He gets sprayed or it's a piece.
Nah, it's a
No, they
piece.
got a
piece.
piece. They can.
the joint where they glue it and then they cut it.
To fit.
Yeah, and jokers throwing on the lace fronts too.
Mano got it. Mano has a hairpiece.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Well, they was talking about Gotti had his beard done.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them have that 2B beard. Y'all know that 2B beard where it be hanging off a little bit. You know it ain't all the way
Like,
real.
it took me a long time
Yeah.
to get. When I say it took me a long time to get this, man, I don't know what was going on, boy. I was in the air at night.
You was on the wrong side.
I don't know. Look.
You was on the wrong side. That's why
I was like Orlando Brown.
Moisturizer.
Look, I
You
don't
was on the
know.
wrong side.
Told you I was like Orlando Brown.
You gotta get your moisturizer.
Yeah.
It wasn't working for
Man.
years. It wasn't working.
Also, RP to sure you want to hang with old Eddie Kane.
Michael Wright.
Yeah.
man.
RP to him, man.
I thought he
Hey,
been dead.
Nah, I didn't know he was 70. I didn't know he was,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
was.
didn't know he was that mature in age.
So you gonna talk about him, man? Recipes, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, RP DP.
Look, and she died on Tuesday.
I wanted to speak on
Hey,
DP today.
Hey,
Died on
I was
Tuesday.
gonna speak
now that's
on
the
DP.
country queen.
I was gonna speak
I
on
love her.
DP.
Jolene,
Yeah.
Jolene.
I mean, when I say DP, y'all, I'm talking about Dolly Parton. I'm talking about Dolly Parton
She
when I'm
might
talking
have some
about
of that going
DP.
on too. We don't know.
Yeah,
She
I'm
might.
talking about Dolly Parton. Yeah, but she, like you said though, she transitioned on Tuesday,
They
and that was her day.
took it right on out.
Yep, that was her day.
I
I
know.
remember her and Hulk Hogan did that. They had a video, but they did the skit. And he said the 24-inch pythons beat the 20. You know, that was a funny skit. The double D's. RP to both of them, man. RP to Dolly.
You
man.
ain't never been to Dollywood? You ever been out there?
Down there in Tennessee,
Yeah,
that wasn't for me.
I rode past it.
Yeah,
I rode past it, but I
give
never.
me Care Wins, Emerald Point. Give me something.
What's Emerald Point?
In Greensboro, the big water park. You ain't never been to Emerald Point?
Nah, man.
You gotta check Emerald
Man,
Point.
you know what,
out.
man? I got in the pool for the first time, for the family reunion when we went to Virginia for the first time in maybe like 10 years.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta.
I don't
Emerald
like
Point
getting my
is-
hair wet unless I'm washing my hair
Mhm.
because it takes so long for my hair to dry. I hate getting it wet.
Emerald Point is fun, man, and the kids and the grands will love it. I love Emerald Point.
Like my grandson, I taught him how to swim, so he learned how to swim in 30 minutes. I took him over into 5.5 feet and dropped him.
That's how they used to do it.
Well, no. Let me take that back for somebody calling people on me. I didn't just drop him like that. I was standing in front of him.
I still remember the dude Steve 43 years ago. I never
Chucky.
forget it. Dude named Steve at Revolution Park. Me, Corey, my brother, Lil James, about 3 of us. It was like 7, 8 of us. We were the first blacks to graduate from Revolution Park swimming pool. So I'm part of Black History in Charlotte. But we were the first black kids to graduate from the swimming class at Revolution Park. But we had a swimming guard. The teacher's name was Steve. That joker, first week, you be in the regular pool. That second week, the last day, they had the 12-foot diving board. You get up there, you throw you off. See the sink or swim. All of us learned how to swim. I tell you that much. Now one of us sunk.
That was child abuse.
No, that was teaching us how to swim.
No, that's not how you teach a child how to swim. That's how you teach trauma. That's why so many black people can't swim.
Nah.
That taught us how
You
to
know
swim.
what? You know what?
Because they had already taught us, so that was just muscle,
Yeah.
muscle memory. Once we went in the water, all that memory came back to them muscles.
There is no way in the world you will ever be in a position to where you're falling off a 12-foot diving board or you're up 12 foot over some water
but
you just gonna be
You
dropping.
never know that.
But we remember.
You never know what situation you're gonna be put in.
I know I would never be anywhere that I'm gonna have to jump 12 feet into some water.
able to learn. I gotta get that
I'm
clip
just
out.
saying.
My mama still got that in the photo book, that clip out.
I'm just saying I don't think
but that's how we see. That's we taught hard down here, so we were able to survive.
No, same thing.
I mean, no, we got taught how to swim, but we had our lifeguards cared about us.
He cared about us. If any of us would have started going down, he would have jumped in.
But you know,
I believe he would have jumped in.
I watched the documentary yesterday.
You believe
Yeah, I believe he would have jumped
I watched the documentary yesterday, and you know, I'm glad you brought that up and Face brought up what he brought up. From our upbringing, 49, 48, 58. Okay, from our upbringing. I don't know if y'all two remember. I can't. I'm much older than y'all. Do you remember when you could go to the store with a note and bring back cigarettes and stuff?
Yeah,
with your mama?
Yeah, cigarettes
that?
and beer stuff
And the beer and everything.
Yeah.
You remember? Now, if you was to do that nowadays, what would happen? You go to jail, right?
Yeah.
No, you ain't going to jail. Whoever selling it to you in the store going to jail.
But I'm saying
they getting a fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what they was breaking down, the difference of what we were doing as when we was coming up to how so many people are getting soft now.
Yeah, because our mamas and daddies could give us a note and say, go get my Virginia Slims or my Cools.
Yeah.
You know.
Or give you that food stamp book and send you to the store.
Yeah. Or get my Coke 45. And you knew we weren't crazy enough to pop it and see what Coke 45 tastes like. We take that Coke 45 and Billy D right on back to the house.
And then you
or that slick small liquor. Take it right back to the crib.
And another thing, when you was coming up, when we was coming up, if you did something wrong in school, the teacher could get a hold of you, the dean, and when you came home,
you got a pad.
You got towed up. Now, if you hit your kids, you going to jail, or the teacher going.
We got paddled.
We got paddled.
Board of Education.
I remember Mr. Bob Marshall out there at Powell Elementary.
Mr. Brisbane.
Boy, they had the paddles with the holes in them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So when they catch you,
the air come out,
and they pull up, your hips coming right on up with the paddle, and they come down. It only Bob Wolf, that was his name. It only took me 3 paddlings, 2. That third one I skated out of. It only took me 2 paddlings.
Like we had
you learned how to act.
We had the paddle, and then we had the I call it the razor strap.
Nah, we just
had the paddle. I know the strap.
The strap that you
the razor with.
Yeah, we used to get the strap in your hand, and the paddle was on your butt.
But see, with us, when I came up, we had the paddles for your butt, and then they had the long yardstick for your hair.
Well, I had a teacher that had the yardstick.
Remember the yardstick?
Yeah.
Tear your tail.
But that kept us acting like we had some sense in school too, because we knew it was a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than waiting to get all the way home, we showed that at school, and we got a consequence. We knew not to, because we knew when we got back to class, everybody was gonna laugh at us.
Yeah.
Because they knew what happened. So then, boy, I'm gonna act like I got some sense.
Yeah, my grandmother was
and we ain't
cafeteria lady.
And nobody liked to get embarrassed.
So
no.
So if I got in trouble in class, my grandma used to come to the door.
Yeah.
Look, this is all she used to do, come to the door, this right here.
But now if you do something, now if the teachers or the administrators say something too wrong to your kids, now you want to go and fight the administrators.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why the kids are disrespectful to the teachers.
Yeah.
Because the parents are.
And you remember the back in the day? That is one of the most that I hated. Remember back in the day when they would call your house and you had the answering machine?
Yeah.
You try to beat your mama off.
Then delete the messages.
Or when you cut school and then get that call at 5 o'clock that say you
Oh man,
missed from periods 1, 2,
Me and my
4,
mama were laughing.
3.
Me and my mama were laughing the other day because she was signing some paper. She said, well, can't nobody, because she has some nerve issues now. So she was like, can't nobody do my signature now. And I just started laughing because I had mastered my mama's signature. I was a calligraphist. So I could do anything. I could do anybody's signature.
you were forward somehow.
Yeah, I was a forge king. It only took me 2 times to look at your signature. And back then, they didn't have a scribbly, squabbly
They wrote their names
signatures.
out.
It was real nice and pretty, legible. So I said, okay. And I started doing it. I was good. And then one time I got caught up because I had done it. But then I forgot to dot the I the way my mama dotted the I.
That's how you
And
got
Miss Tobin found out and called my mama, boy, good God. Every action has a reaction.
Did you get a lot of whippings?
Yeah. Yeah.
More. I want to ask this question.
Yeah.
You got more whippings by your mama or your dad?
My mama. And my daddy wasn't always there. But my mama, she, come here. She had a belt called Old Yellow. Belt was yellow. But then she got in the car wreck when I was 13 through a shoulder out.
Mm-hmm.
So after then, she didn't have she didn't have that Barry Bonds no more.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't had that Serena Williams. She couldn't do that racket the way she used to. So after that, then we started showing out because she couldn't touch us like she used to.
More whippings by your mom or your dad?
I was with my grandparents, so a lot of my whippings came from my uncles.
Oh.
Because my grandparents were a little bit up in age. Like I was the favorite, so I didn't really get too many spankings. My grandfather, I didn't care what I did. My grandfather my grandson ain't do it. We stole a motorcycle, and Saturday morning coming through the yard, police right behind us. My grandson ain't take none.
Me?
So it wasn't too much whippings.
My mama played no jokes. My mama she'll whip you with whatever whatever
Oh,
was
my
there.
auntie mama.
She whipped you.
Wiffle ball bat.
Anything. I got whipped. Listen, one day I thought I was over. I was about 11, 12. Got in trouble. She told me, I'm gonna get you. When you get home, you're gonna get it. We done went downtown. We done went shopping. We shopping. Boy, she done took me to McDonald's. We eating and everything. We go home.
You got your last meal before death.
Listen, we go home. I jump in the shower. I'm taking my bath. I'm like, yo, I done made it. Bro, while I'm in the bath, the curtain came back. And that yellow whiffle back.
Boy, that come, and that's how my mom used to get us. We think you good. Don't take your bath. And as soon as you get it, and the bathroom was right there, my mama room. So as soon as we come out the bathroom, come here, Ellie.
You still wet.
Ellie. Boy, you still there because you know we couldn't dry all the way. Our back still, but we were good because we were able to keep our, back in the day, the girls didn't have nothing on. At least us fellas could have on our underpants. The girls butt booty, ball, birthday suit, come out, But as fellas, at least we can cover up that way.
Nah, that go get me a switch.
Yeah.
That was my grandma's favorite line. No, this was with that switch I had.
But we used to do this. If my mother used to give us that option, we would go get the switch, but I used to get the brittle ones. So, when she throw your elbow up and hit that elbow, it's broke. So I get a couple of them. I throw my elbows up, so about 3-4 legs, I'm good. But then she told my sister, go get the switches. My sister said we were just too bad. So my sister go out there and get the green switches.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that don't break.
The one that bend every time.
Yeah, every time and wrap around.
Yo, and you hear that joker.
But after I got a couple of them switches, my mom didn't have to whip me for about a year.
Have you ever been in a situation?
And then it was either whooping or you want to go outside. And when this green one started coming out, I just stayed in the house. I just ground myself. I'm just going to stay in the house. Them green ones and then plat them up.
Yeah.
My mama didn't do that, but I had another family member.
Yeah.
Would plat them up and put them in the oven. let them things get a little warm. See, y'all ain't had no real whoopings.
You
Y'all
were child
got
abuse.
no, them were whoopings. Y'all got spankings.
You
was
were child abuse.
Y'all got spankings.
You were slaves.
You know, but they
Look, I ain't never had no.
yeah, they plat them jokers up, put them in the oven a little bit, let them get a little warm, so it could dry out some.
I did get sugar cane.
Yeah, it would dry it out some. It was showing
No.
up, but they built character.
Yeah.
They built character. They built character.
It built a lot of trauma in our lives.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
No,
what
they
was
built
trauma.
character.
When my mother got married, right? When my mother got remarried, my pop, he the cool, like my pop love that dude. Like I love that dude crazy because he taught me. My pop taught me a lot. But never put his hands on me, never yelled at me, never done, nothing. But I was into DJing real big. Then I was about 13. I'll never forget this. That's when he had just bought me the Technique 1200 because I had SLB 10s when I first started. I had the straight arm joints, but he had bought me some 1200s for Christmas, and I got bad report card. I'm like, yo, this is the first time this dude gonna get at me. He didn't get at me. He did something that hurt me more than that.
Took the DJ's quit.
No, he left the DJ equipment face. He
Took the needles.
Took the cartridges.
So you just had to look at it.
You just come on, you know that
hurt.
Bro, he took the cartridge.
Look in your mind, you just your face.
I mean, he took the cartridges. And then the thing that killed me, he put a record up there and said, hey, this don't work without this. And the record just going round and round. I'm like,
but I hate you can't get back to the parents. A lot of folks say it was abuse, it was this, it was that.
No, it wasn't.
Nah, it
But
wasn't abuse.
it saved a lot of us, and it taught a lot of us, because my grandmother, God rest her soul, all of us be in the back of my mama. Mama had a 1978 Toyota Corolla, mustard yellow, about the color of your britches, Si. And we would be in the back seat. And my grandma said, y'all need to be quiet while your mama driving. You know it's hard for your mama to pay attention. Y'all back there making up. She just reached back, didn't matter who she got, and pinches. That pinch where you just turn and twist, and then you holler, it wasn't me. And that's how we learned to keep each other accountable. We learned how, okay, this one started to talk, hey boy, shut up. Hey girl, be quiet. We learned how to hold each other accountable. Because we knew grandma didn't care who she got. Yeah. She just got somebody. But closest. All of y'all were back there while the other one was talking, and you didn't say nothing.
Like that pinch you get, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you was in church.
Yes, sir.
Your grandma got a different pinch.
My grandfather, he do. He made us stand on the side of the road and dance to Michael Jackson.
My grandmother would be.
We would go to get ice cream.
My grandma Geddes would be in the choir stand, singing with the hymn choir. And then we down there showing out. Me and my brother go over there on the weekends, and she take us up there, little chocolate boys to church. We be showing out, and if she have to come off that choir stand, Lord have mercy. She only had to come off of that twice, though. They only took it twice.
Hey, y'all
took it twice.
Y'all ever seen one of your siblings get a beating so bad from one of your parents that it pissed you off?
Nah. I was just glad it wasn't me.
I was 16.
I was glad it wasn't me.
Cause my pops, 6'6", 280 pounds. So I'll never forget, I'm 16, I'm nice with it. I was beating up grown men. Hands mean. And my pops was beating my baby sister. I'm 16, so I'm 6 years. She was 10. He was wearing out with one hand. He had to lift up, going to town. I came in the room. I came in. I was like, "Oh, put her down."
What you say? That's a girl.
No, I just told him put her down because she always thought thought her big brother was, you know what I say?
Superman.
Like that, nothing was her big brother, And I was enjoying, you know, you got that reputation in the street. So I'm like, Pop, he was like, who you talking to? He called me by my government name. I'm like, talking to you, put it down.
He put the kryptonite on you.
And he put it down. He said, listen here, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. I heard you got a nice little reputation out there in these streets. He said, but you better think about where you got it from. You better think about where you got it from. He said, look here, I'm gonna tell you this before we get started. He said, you got some nice sized hands, but one of my hands make two of yours, and they do. Like, man, I ain't talking about that. I said, come here, Iris. Go ahead. He said, oh, what? I was like, man, he was like, come here. I walked up to him. He mushed me. He mushed me. Being a dummy, my reaction was, pop them.
Bad move.
Bad move.
So you just walked.
So when I popped him, blah. When I popped him, he said, oh, this how you want to do it? He said, I was just going to talk to you. He put up his hand. You know, I'm moving. Pop. Throwing him. That joker caught me once. Right there. Listen here. This where we was at. I flipped over the table, and that's the fish tank. I was underneath the fish tank. The joker climbed over the table, grabbed me by my shirt, and as he was pulling me up, my stepmother said, don't you hit him no more. I said, whoa!
Thank you, Jesus.
I ain't never tried my pops. My pops was a fool with the man.
My pops, he showed me why they called them bullwinkles.
Me and my pops got into it one time, and him and my mama jumped me.
That sound about
Because
right.
my mama came in.
Right.
No, because my mother came in at the tail end of it and didn't realize that, you know, he put his hands on me first. All she saw was me grabbing him.
It didn't matter.
But no.
He touched you first, not that was Pop.
That was Pop.
Look, I don't look, no. And
Pop.
you're right, it was. But at that point in time in my life,
Yeah.
you know, he was on, you know, he was in the streets doing some things ain't had no business doing.
I feel you.
You know, and he sold. Okay, I went to community college overnight. I didn't even go I didn't even go, you know, for a semester. I went overnight. You know, I went to go check out the rooms in the dorms and just see if it was up to my liking in my paw. It wasn't up to my liking in my paw.
Right.
I came home the next day. He done sold about $10,000 worth of my equipment.
Yeah, but it's still Pop.
You right, but again, Si.
I don't know. We would have danced.
Still
Si, I'm talking about 20 crates of records.
We'd have danced. We'd have boogie.
Like I'm talking about, I'm in the basement. I'm walking in the basement. You know how if you go in the basement of the building, you know, it's a room over here. You got the water room. You got the electric room. I'm looking around like maybe we done had a flood down here and somebody done moved the equipment. I'm like, yo, look it. I see my 1200s. My 1200s over the corner, but all my records are gone. My amp gone. My mixer gone. I had a brand new Gemini mixer, fresh. Because, you know, on 125th Street, they still had the electronic stores that you could go in and get the little equipment for cheap. You can go get a whole DJ set for $200 back then.
Back then.
You get everything.
Or you do like we did in 1977 when the blackout came.
I mean, I couldn't do those type of things because my store was on 125th Street. So I was, you know, I had a beeping cell phone store on 125th Street.
Listen, man.
So I was going to the electronic stores and work out deals and do stuff. I was selling beepers, but it was $49 for a year. You come to me, get a beeper for a whole year, $49, no service. $120 out the door with a beeper. But if you came to me with your beeper, I charge you $50 for the whole year. They was only charging me $27, so I was making about $30.
I miss my beeper. It's two things I miss coming up in my game. That was my beeper. Beeper, you could lie. You could lie all the time. Beeper was the best line. And my my church. My next church.
That was it. What? And then when it started going nationwide, where you could be nationwide with it.
Oh my God.
That was over. They still got them.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Where?
Nextels, they still have them.
Oh, I'm going to
get they definitely still got them. Well, yeah, boy, that was the thing, boy.
Well, y'all gotta excuse us. It's about time for us to go. We got to get ready for this magnificent party.
Tonight is going
At
down,
the
man.
Gold.
At the
man.
Gold
Y'all make
Country.
sure- y'all make sure
Country-
y'all come out.
Country is actually over the hill.
I'm over the hill now, man. I'm over the hill, but my knees still work. I don't know. I'm like 2 steps. Come back and work the middle. Jump up and work the middle. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight, but it's definitely about to be a party.
Yes, it's gonna be a party. So from the Party Punishers and the Connected family to all of you all over.
And RP little AJ, man. Y'all put these guns down, man. Learn how to get there and do some conflict resolution.
Don't fight.
Right.
Talk it out.
Resolution.
And the 29th, make sure you at the Heights Brewery. It's going down for the Connected concert. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a movie. And then catch me and the team out at on Sunday for my man Mr. Excitement's Born Day Bash at the Art Factory. And then where we at face after that?
We at Tuckasegee Park for the Boulevard Homes Little Rock reunion.
Oh, make sure y'all go nominate, vote, Party Punishers, favorite DJ, best DJ, all of the DJs, and the Party Punisher radio show. That's all I did. That's it.
And with that being
On the
said,
Connected, tell them what to put the
Oh, Queen, no,
nominations
you
in.
know it's Queen
The
City
Queen
Award.
City Award.
Yeah, QueenCityAwards.com.
Yeah, so
Every day you can go once a day.
nominate.
Once a day. That's it. Once a day. And y'all already know what we do, man. We punish your parties. That's why they call us the Party Punisher. Everything.
everything. With that being said, peace and
Yeah.
be safe. We out.